antithetical to any organized structure.
But they're organized.
We're something of a gang of shadow wizards.
Yeah. Not a government per se. If you ever say government, they will take that personally as an offense. Boss, you've been traveling around. You might have even been traveling across Sol System, perhaps, traveling to what would be Mars, not called that in this, but perhaps elsewhere. But you go ahead. You get sent a message from Ayame and, more importantly, from Barbara, who is here as well. She's accompanying everyone. As another mission has been needed, as Anhar has been found, and more importantly, is at his most vulnerable at the moment. And of course, although you can't take Anhar's head, you can most certainly take whatever heads that he might have accompanying him. The second to last main priest that has been causing a public let's just say instability, with the head priest, whose location is unknown, Hadriel, who is still about, but he is not a concern to you guys. It of course is Anhar, and you have grown your influence within the Proud Pyre, and there are agents at your disposal should you wish to unleash them at any point. They're kind of like shadow following you guys, or at least following you along. They're probably already in Rapikum. It just depends on when you decide to get in contact with them.
Yeah, I'd say Rasa would send them forward or away from him, because this is if he's called in, then that's personal. Absolutely. And they shouldn't, and they are not allowed to get involved.
Alright, Oscuro, what you been up to in the past 5 years?
Running a few errands for Cyrus there and there, and then trying to reclaim his fame. Infamy.
Anything special going on in the Grim Hollow for you?
No, he's just been basically he's been like having a drink with Stinky Jack.
Gotcha.
So basically, after the whole ordeal, it's like nothing personal type of deal.
Absolutely. Now, whether or not he has deigned to interfere, probably not. Not with Karabas's influence as well. But thanks to you speaking to him. Yeah. Thanks to you speaking to him, he might not be a problem, but he might show up, or he might cause some trickery. It is in his nature as a damned fey creature. And it's only you two.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Oh. You can bring it. There it is. For the two of you, it's attached to your ankles.
I'm sorry, that's really funny.
Kinds of ankle monitors.
Yeah, essentially.
I mean,
I
both
get
of
it.
us are criminals that acted directly against.
Speaking of against, you especially, Ruin. All of you would know that Ruin had caused, let's just say, a bit of a ruinous activity in Ctesiphon, in the great nation of Iran. So, you guys would know that.
Started a riot in Tehran.
No, Ctesiphon.
I helped start the basis for and organize a mass riot over there. Yeah, I'm gonna head up the animal. I'm gonna go up to Barbara.
As she's drinking, she goes, Ruin? How can I help?
You are the one they call Barbara.
That's me, Captain Barbara. How can I help?
What is the situation for dining?
Oh, right. They'll likely throw some more, probably some hyena corpses at you. Maybe a camel if they find one. Listen, I'm sure when the time comes, as much as I don't want to think about it, I'm sure when the time comes, you'll find plenty of food.
No restrictions.
Just don't do it out in the public.
Of course.
And let the others, of course, know this as well.
And with that, I'll just slink back to where I was.
Command has fallen onto you, Raza. And if you would not feel comfortable with that, we can always shift command over to Oskura. I don't mind handing it to him, but since he is a very covert fellow, I figure much of the command might be necessary for you.
No, of course. I'm always happy to be in command. Of course, I'm a natural leader after all.
She smiles and she pinches your cheeks. And she'll relax.
I
back.
allow you to pinch my cheeks.
Barbara, she gives
Disintegrates.
she gives you a wink. She knows she's pushing your buttons, and she enjoys watching you squirm.
Wouldn't touching him hurt?
Well, dude, he's a Ifrit that is in control. Come on.
Oh, he's in control.
Yeah. He's not like
Until he
he's not
isn't.
Yeah. Good point.
Do not mention the special boy.
Damn.
He's a big boy now.
Yeah, he went from 30 to 35. What a big man.
The
So-
boss will approach them.
Barbara she'll kind of whistle over to you, Oskura. It's a whistle that's only distinct enough that it's meant for you. She's kind of developed this to try to get your attention because she can never see where you are.
I just stand appear behind her. What's up?
She's so used to it. The first couple times you've done it, she's always scared by it, but now at this point she just kind of expects it. She kind of wraps her. She attempts to wrap her arm around you. Of course, she faces through. She goes, right, Oskuro, be a good boy and please watch over the others if Raza's unable to or if he's busy. I'm leading you as second in command. Does that sound okay?
Whatever you want, Mama.
Whatever you want.
Why is he Johnny Bravo?
Not the Jake the dog. No, it's the Jake the dog, bro.
Whatever you want.
Oh, mama.
Is there anything you need before we arrive at the castle?
Gonna open one eye and just look at Barbara and go, "No, I'm quite all right."
Is this heat too much? I understand whether he has nothing like it is in Yamato.
I have adjusted to the weather. It's perfect. I feel at peace and at ease with myself.
That's great, because I definitely am not. And she takes a swig of her water.
What's the voice tell me about Barbara?
Make a religion check.
If it tells me to kill her, I'm killing her.
It's saying, go along with her antics for now.
Whatever you say.
And
I'm going back to meditating.
you go back to meditating. She goes back to taking swigs.
We shall deal with this efficiently.
Do not worry. This will be done with haste. And he'll turn around, and he'll begin to march his way forward. Some of the guards, some of the Engmar guards are positioned in front of the gate. You see some of them are conversing with some of the Rasthyr guards, and they're already kind of breaking a bit of like professional protocol, and they're just kind of chilling and drinking amongst themselves, as the rest of you head inside.
I can grant you this wish to die easily.
Oh, I'm sure you could. Infuriate the man you're working for. He seems to see value in me for how long he's kept me around.
No, gentlemen. Let's play nice. We can kill each other later.
Barbara also agrees. She's just drinking her flask. She goes, "Thank you, Oscar, for being the voice of reason again. Let's continue on."
Time for disagreements. Corpses must be found.
So
Okay.
true, boss.
The wizard speaks true. I hunger.
That's not inside.
Hunger. Do you consume corpses?
Wesker will whisper to Barbara and say, would it not be more ideal to leave those three outside?
I'm thinking about it now that you mentioned it.
Mefermo, I understand you carry some dislike towards ruin, but we have to cooperate, and I require that you do not try to anger the man who has been locked up for too long. Let the man feast.
Very well.
I imagine you raised them all out of the way, and Barbara's just like, it's just like giant sigh of relief.
Dude,
She may
The
or may not have
pressure
aged
is on.
for like 5 years.
targeting him.
He'll stick a finger through your armor rib cage.
Does he?
Yeah, he does. Our roll will save. Hold on. Let me see. And he goes, "Oh, what is this all about?" Oh yeah, he fails. He goes, "Oh,
Oh baby,
oh, okay. Well, yep."
get that finger away from me.
And you see him just kind of like, you see like a magical effect hit his arm, and he kind of slides it back. He goes, "Right."
Boss is gonna thunk you on the back of your head with his staff.
For me?
Yeah, you.
Damn.
He sounds punished.
Can I also? I want to poke the ribcage.
I'm gonna do something worse to you.
I've also heard from Mr. Engmar that you were able to also eat secrets. Are they tasty?
You wouldn't happen to have some to share with me, would you?
Aside from my gorgeous visage, I'm afraid not.
Quite the liar you are, my friend.
It's true, I am very ugly beneath. That's why I wear this mask. I think you should wear one too. Your visage is also quite unsettling.
Ah, but why hide who we are?
You know, fair enough, fair enough. You are quite emboldened by your faith, which is respectable. I'm sure most of you are. I can sense it with Mr. Gushiken and within you, and there's a bit of fervor in you. Unfortunately, you worship the incorrect god, but it is what it is.
My god is better than your god.
My God.
Well, what are you looking at me for?
Listen, I am going to just leave you responsible adults the way you are. I recommend going to Rapikun and perhaps scope out the settlement. Perhaps talk to some people. Perhaps not let some of you talk to some people. I don't know. But yeah, no. Unless there's something else you want me to say, I think that is everything. Your lord is going to be here for quite some time unless you are trying to make your way back. Castle Rasthyr is not too far from Rapikun.
Well,
Shall we head out now then?
yes, let's go.
Lead away, Mr. Burns.
How fast are camels?
They can be pretty fast, although this is just for casual travel.
Okay.
They're not as fast as horses, but they can run up to that speed.
Looking at my movement speed is always funny because I have like heavy armor, but I have 35 movement speed.
Oh, you know, you're pretty fast for how big you are.
Such a terrifying image.
Dude, it's like a space marine. I mean, space marines are fast. But let me go ahead.
That's
here.
why they're fucking terrifying.
Oh, that's great.
Big
So,
ass motherfuckers.
Ruin, Raza, do you get on the camel?
Of course, Rasthyr gets it.
Gotcha.
It makes him look larger.
Absolutely. Ruin with his two camels, Raza and Katsuo on their own camels, Oskuro floating along, and Mefermos walking along, and Boss is on the giant lizard. And you guys begin to travel and make your way towards Rapikun. It dies instantly, and
Okay.
you guys watch this happen. You hear the camel go. "Urgh."
I'm just gonna calmly get off of my camel, and I'm just gonna devour.
It is some obnoxiously loud eating
Percy,
noises.
what time is it?
He's a corpse eater.
It is about 8 a.m.
He's not hitting either of you particularly hard. It's just enough to go like, thunk.
Yeah.
Well, never thought that
I'm not amused. I'm not
I see
gonna-
boss as the voice of reason.
I can't
Percy.
believe it.
Is a camel big enough? Can we say I went to fully satiated?
Yeah.
Based.
What do you
I
say,
can't believe
Rose?
Boss is becoming the voice of reason. I think I'm going mad.
You know all the stories about this group. Of really what it used to be. I didn't expect to... Yeah, no, I didn't expect Boss to be the one to calm them down.
Well, as long as they're calm.
look at me.
The side eye.
Turn me around again.
Oh! I don't like that. I don't like Whoopkatsuo.
And with that, I will sheathe my blade and hop back on the camel.
You begin to, as Ruin begins to finish satiating his hunger and completing his unholy desires here, you all continue on after waiting about 30 minutes. It's about 8:30 at this point, as you begin to finally make your way forward towards Rapicum. It will take you about an additional, give or take, 20 minutes before you arrive there by camel. The castle is not located too far. It is serving as Rapicum's like aquifer purifier. Of course, Rapicum is nestled alongside the Euphrates River, and of course is the greatest source of fresh water for this area. More sparsely populated, further northern settlement. As the road here will connect to the nations of Chimeria, Ionia, and Iran, westward towards Caria. This serves as a good pit stop for lots of merchants, lots of traders, and also a great place to hide if you were looking for refuge from, of course, a nearby battle. Rapicum served as one of the central settlements for the defense against Castle Rasthyr when it was affected with aberrations, and now it has gone back to peacetime as it ushers and thrives in its mercantile business, and mostly in its selling of exotic animals, as well as bits of Silk Road goods. As you all arrive, that is where we'll end the session here.